Why is inflation rising as the Iran war escalates? The answer is pressure, and it is already keeping the Federal Reserve on track to hold interest rates steady while war-driven price shocks spread through the economy. Crude prices shot back above $90 a barrel on the violent exchange of fire, and that is the kind of move that reaches consumers fast. The latest U.S. inflation report shows the squeeze is not just about energy. Clothing costs rose 0.3% last month and are now 4.8% higher than a year ago. That means the pressure is spreading beyond one headline number and into ordinary purchases you notice at checkout. The Producer Price Index, which captures inflation before it reaches consumers, jumped 6.5% from May 2025. That matters because businesses often pass those costs along later. So even if one monthly report looks manageable on the surface, the pipeline underneath can still keep inflation sticky. That is exactly why officials are staring hard at the next few readings instead of calling this a one-month problem. The latest jump in U.S. inflation is putting pressure on the Federal Reserve to hold interest rates steady for the foreseeable future. Officials are weighing the risk that price pressures from the war keep spreading, even as growth gets weaker. That leaves the Fed in a tight corner. If it cuts too soon, inflation could flare again. If it waits too long, borrowing stays expensive for households and businesses. The World Bank now sees the Iran war fueling a new inflation wave, with the impact rippling across the global economy, pushing up prices and denting the outlook for growth. That is the bigger story here. It is not just one conflict driving one market. It is a shock that can lift fuel costs, raise producer prices, and make central banks everywhere less comfortable about cutting rates. Domestic mismanagement, rampant inflation, and acute social discontent have already defined Iran's crisis. Inflation rates there skyrocketed to over 48.6% in October 2025 and 42.2% in December 2025, severely impacting households. That history matters now because it shows how fast price stress can turn into a broader economic and political problem. The next thing to watch is whether the war keeps pushing global prices higher, or whether the shock starts to cool. The immediate takeaway is simple. The war is no longer just a security story. It is an inflation story. With oil above $90, producer prices up 6.5% year over year, and the Fed signaling caution, the pressure on prices may last longer than the headlines.